need to like, go in there and help all the people, all the children in Uganda, but we need to have a feasible plan with a reasonable outcome, because the world looks at us as people who they just go in without a real plan. There's even like a Japanese cartoon. Every country is represented by a person. Guess what America's catchphrase is? I'm the hero. He goes in, and that's not even the worst part. The worst part is every idea he thinks of is completely out there and infeasible, and it just sounds like some kind of big fiasco of a plan in which he'll look like the person on top. So in order for us to effectively go into Uganda and be able to make a real mark for what happened, we need to think of a plan that is actually feasible. We can't just say we're going to help. How?
Avi, you mentioned that in the past 5 years, the child soldier rate has dropped 80%. This war has been going on for 26 years. Up until Invisible Children formed 8 years ago, nothing had happened. No one noticed it. The reason for that drop in child soldier rate is because of Invisible Children and what they've done. Now, what they've done in the beginning was all done without help from the government, just what they've raised through students and money and all of that. And then as a question to a solution with the government, they got a bill passed back in October to send 100 troops to the area to see peace to this war. That's how they're helping the government. They want them to bring a close to this war. Up until what they've done before that was just all besides the government. The U.S. wasn't even involved.
Response to refer back to what I said. I said that we should leave this completely in the hands of all of our third-party charity groups like Invisible Children, because they have made such immense accomplishments. I said that our government should not get involved, because making us go through the whole trial of Congress and have us think have people think that we're committing international crimes again, because Uganda hasn't necessarily done anything against the United States for us to make a formal declaration of war or against any ideals to just go in on their land. So, like I said, I'm completely in support of what Invisible Children is doing, and I think it's great. We should leave it to those third-party groups as opposed to getting our government involved.
Alright, yeah, I second what Avi says. I mean, this is, our country tries to help so many people in the world, and sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. I don't really feel like it's a government's job to tell me what I should care about and what my tax dollars should go to. But I do support third-party organizations, like Avi said, that do try to help because they actually want to change. But see, the problem isn't just Joseph Kony and the LRA, because that is just one piece of history of Northern Africa. Okay, Northern Africa has been rampaged with war and poverty and malnutrition for decades and decades, okay? If we really wanted to bring change to Africa, not only, and especially Uganda, not only do we need to stop child soldiers, we need to stop Joseph Kony, we need to stop war, we need to solve the basic needs of the people. Without the basic needs of food, water, shelter, education, and just enjoyment of life, then how do you expect these people to truly live? Every day they're fighting for their own lives, and then then you say it's bad for them to join the military. The military gives them food, it gives them, a life, it gives them support, and I'm getting a phone call and this sucks. Anyways, though, they don't have cell phones. No, but it gives them plenty of stuff. And yeah, I know I'm saying that, the LRA provides them with a life, and that is bad to say, but, when it comes back to, the problem isn't just the LRA or Joseph Kony, it's everyone who just turns a blind eye, and maybe military intervention is not a good idea, but maybe we should help out and help educate and help get these people out of the rut so they can actually live their lives, and then, bring them to a status where they can actually be happy and not have to worry about their safety.
Now I need one pro. Oh wait. Okay, one pro.
Pro for going in?
Yeah. Okay, one con.
Go ahead. Ladies first. Ladies first. You have the protocol. Okay. I just want to get a wait. Hold on. What about neutral?
Huh?
Do we need neutral?
Yeah, sure. One neutral.
Good? Okay, Elton brought up a point paranoid about government and all that type of stuff. The Ugandan LRA forces are nothing like American government. How many other people in the LRA that have headed it do you know of besides Joseph Kony, off the top of your head? You don't know that many, like maybe one or two people. I bet you Invisible Children doesn't even know like the vice president of LRA, if that's even a thing. Like I don't even know what that is. But secondly, about like going into Uganda, I'm for it because only if we actually conduct research, we pinpoint his location like we did with Bin Laden, and then we go. And I'm not saying like just drop them in like 75 different parts of Africa and be like, to hell with you guys, go, good luck, you know what I'm saying? No, it's not like that. We have to find information, we have to find out where he is, then we go ahead and we talk about infiltrating. It's too early right now to infiltrate because we don't know where he's at, we don't even know if he's alive. So that's all I have to say.
Okay, I just want to go over a few points. First being is that we got to try to consider some of the propaganda factor of this. Now, sure, in America we see this as a humanitarian effort for, going in there saving all these children. We have Invisible Children who is trying to say, oh, you got to save these children, they're being drafted in soldiers, they're killing their family and whatnot. And yeah, I agree, that's horrible. But like what Elton touched on a little bit, we're imposing that belief into a nation where we don't even know what those people are thinking, We're thinking that it's good to save child soldiers, but we're really not considering, well, wait, what if these child soldiers like to be in their country? It is a civil war. They believe they are fighting for something. Who knows what Joseph Kony could have done and brainwashed them, think you are doing a good thing. You are fighting for your nation. You are fighting for your country. You're fighting for your rights. This is good. Go out there and get them. It's like if you look at the American Revolution, the U.S., we were the rebels. We were the bad guys going against Britain. And Britain was making us out to look like, bad guys. They said, oh, they're dressing up as Indians and throwing our tea into the harbor with a bunch of wankers. Let's stop this insurrection. But I mean, is that kind of what we're doing? Except, without all the Tea Party, instead it's child soldiers. So we're saying, oh, instead of dumping tea, they're using child soldiers, which is a bad thing. So it's just a point to consider is that maybe this whole concept of Kony and Uganda has been spun in such a way that we think we're doing good, but we're not considering the other side. Furthermore, if we do send troops in there, as the U.S., just thinking militarily, you're not just going to go straight to Uganda. You're going to surround every single country around Uganda, set up a perimeter around Uganda with forces. And, SEAL Team 6 will not suffice. The only reason we use it is because it went against a high national criminal as Osama bin Laden, who orchestrated 9/11, who directly attacked America. That's why we went all out on him. We will not use that for Joseph Kony, who again has done nothing to the United States. But if we do then there, we'll send normal troops, probably even the Coast Guard maybe. But either way, it will affect more countries than just Uganda. It will go well into Central Africa and Northern Africa, maybe even into Western Africa where it is more modernized. Either way, if we do go in there, it's going to cost far more than we expect. It's not just going to be a couple of troops.
I don't know what the correct word would be. Due to the something of time. Short of time. I have two things to say. Thank you for the debates. You guys did great. And one more thing, Daniel and Katya, we have people from Centennial that want to start up an Invisible Children chapter. So I think that'd be great if you guys help them out. And also, I think that was pretty much it. You guys did great today. For Spring State, Miss Khalili, do you have any announcements?
Just for Spring State, consider going.